Good evening. We begin tonight with a story of power secrecy and the final frontier. A short time ago, under the darkening Florida sky, a massive rocket roared to life, carrying with it one of the Pentagon's most enigmatic assets. The United States military's miniature robotic space shuttle, the X-37B, has launched once again on a secret mission. We go now live to our correspondent on the Space Coast, Michael Chen, who witnessed the launch. Michael, what can you tell us? Michael speaking from a viewing area. The energy here is still palpable. Just over an hour ago, the Falcon Heavy rocket, one of the most powerful in the world, lit up the night sky. It was a spectacular sight, a pillar of controlled fire pushing against the Earth. But as magnificent as the launch was, the real story is what sat on top of it, hidden inside the rocket's nose cone, the X-37B spaceplane. For a vehicle that has spent years cumulatively in orbit, we still know remarkably little about its true purpose. The anchor in the studio, and Michael, this isn't its first flight, is it? Michael, on location, not at all. This is the seventh mission for the X-37B program. Its last mission was its longest-lasting and incredible 908 days in orbit. It landed back on Earth looking like a small shuttle, but what it did up there for over 2 years remains highly classified. All the Space Force will officially say is that it's testing new systems in space and performing experiments. The anchor in the studio, experiments is a very broad term. Joining us now is Dr. Eris Thorne, a space policy analyst and former NASA engineer. Dr. Thorne, thank you for being here. What kind of experiments could a vehicle like this be conducting in secret for years at a time? Dr. Thorne, in a remote interview, thank you for having me. The term experiments can cover a vast range of activities. On the more benign end of the spectrum, the X-37B is an ideal platform for testing new technologies in the harsh environment of space. Think of advanced solar panels, new types of satellite electronics, or experimental propulsion systems. You can expose them to radiation and vacuum for extended periods, then bring them back to Earth for analysis. That's something you can't do with a typical satellite. The anchor in the studio, but given that this is a military vehicle, there must be speculation about more defense-oriented missions. Dr. Thorne, in the remote interview, absolutely. That is the core of the mystery. The X-37B has a payload bay about the size of a pickup truck bed. It could be used to deploy smaller classified satellites. It could also be testing advanced surveillance and reconnaissance hardware, perhaps new cameras or sensors that the U.S. doesn't want its adversaries to know about. Its ability to change its orbit also makes it unpredictable, a key strategic advantage. It can maneuver to get a closer look at other objects in space, which has led to speculation that it could be used as a kind of orbital inspector or patrol craft. The anchor in the studio, and what about our adversaries? We know China and Russia are also advancing their space capabilities. How does the X-37B fit into that larger picture? Dr. Thorne, in the remote interview, it's a critical piece of the puzzle in what many are calling a new space race. This isn't about planting flags anymore, it's about strategic dominance. China has its own secretive reusable spaceplane called the Shenlong, or Divine Dragon. It has also conducted long-duration missions. The X-37B is America's way of developing and mastering the technology of reusable and maneuverable space vehicles. It allows the military to have a responsive and unpredictable presence in orbit, a capability that is becoming more and more vital as space becomes an increasingly contested domain for national security. Every launch like this one is a signal, a demonstration of capability meant for an audience in Beijing and Moscow, just as much as it is for engineers in Houston. The anchor in the studio, so as this mini shuttle now circles the globe, its mission is a blank page to the public. Dr. Eris Thorne, thank you for your valuable insight tonight. Dr. Thorne, in the remote interview, my pleasure. The anchor in the studio, so once again the X-37B is in orbit. A silent sentinel on a mission we can only guess at. A multi-billion-dollar question mark flying hundreds of miles above our heads. It serves as a stark reminder that while space exploration can unite humanity, it is also the newest high ground in the rivalries between nations. We may not know when it will land or what secrets it will bring back with it, but we will be watching the skies. We will be